Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. So I just wanted to start off by saying that since I organized my under the kitchen sink last week, it has been such a game changer for us, you guys. It has been working out so well. We love that it stays nice and tidy down there, and everything is so easy to get to, and we can find everything fairly easily. So since that's been working out so well, I decided to go ahead and tackle a few more spaces in my kitchen that needed to be decluttered as well as organized. So I decided to go ahead and organize my baking cabinet. So prior to this, I did not have a baking cabinet. I called it a baking cabinet. However, I only had a few things in there, baking things in there, and then everything else was kind of scattered throughout my kitchen. So I had things in my pantry, and then I had things in drawers, kind of just scattered all over the kitchen. So I decided to take all of those things and put them into one of my larger cabinets in my kitchen and create my baking cabinet. And I love the way it turned out. It looks so much better now. Everything is organized and I can find everything. And I am not a baker, you guys. I'm not constantly baking all the time, but I do have the essentials for whenever I do decide to bake with my daughter. So yeah, I love the way it turned out. I have everything in one spot. Whenever I need it, I have it there all together in one place. So I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys what I did. I'm gonna turn the camera around, and I hope that it's not too shaky. So let me get this camera turned around for you guys and see if it doesn't, if it's not too shaky. Okay, so this right here is my cabinet, my baking cabinet. I'm going to go ahead and open up these doors. So I'm going to go ahead and start over here on the right hand side. So over here on the right side, this is the right cabinet door. As you can see, I have all of my measuring cups mounted onto the cabinet door. Now I chose to put them on here because I used to have them nestled inside of one another, and I just had them thrown in my drawer. So whenever I would go to grab one, you know, they were nestled inside of each other, so whenever I needed one, the other ones kind of would just get tossed to the back. And so we were constantly losing them, or we couldn't find them. So I decided to put them here, and I love that each one has its own space on the door. And I just mounted these with command hooks, and these are the same command hooks that I used in my under the kitchen sink video, and I really love them. One little tip that I want to share with you guys is this little silver part. It actually swivels up and down, which is fine if you're just gonna kind of place something on there without removing it constantly. However, it was a bit of an issue for me because since my measuring cups have a narrow opening here as well as the silicone, it made it a little bit difficult because whenever I would go to remove it, they would kind of get stuck on that silicone, and so it was hard. They would move up and down, and it was hard to get the cups off. So what I did is I just added a little bit of super glue. I just added a little bit of super glue, and once it dried, I was able to put my measuring cups there. And now they're easy to put on and then take off, and it doesn't swivel. So I really love that. And then I also took my label maker, and I went ahead and labeled all of the measuring cups. I already know which ones they are, but I thought it'd be really cute to label them anyways. And I love the way that it turned out. And then another thing that I did is, because I had this empty space, I thought it would be really cute to add some scrapbooking stickers. So I just added a few little stickers up there up top just to give it a little bit of character. And then one more thing that I did right down here is I went to my local Dollar Tree and purchased a shelf liner, and I just put a little bit of shelf liner underneath the measuring cups, and I just made sure that it covered the whole cup, so that when I'm opening and closing the door, I'm not hearing the clinking noise, because it could get a bit annoying if you're constantly hearing that, but as you can see when I open and close the door, you don't hear any clinking of the measuring cups, which I really love. So I'm going to go ahead and move right up here to the top shelf. So right up here I just have all of my sugars. So I have some brown sugar here, some regular sugar, and some powdered sugar. And I just labeled these with Avery labels. So I purchased them at Office Depot, and I created them on my computer, and then I just printed them off. So these are just Avery labels that I have stuck on here. Over here to the left I have my all-purpose flour and my mixer. So I have my handheld mixer in here, so it's easy to find, but I don't have to see all the cords and things. So I love this. This is in just a white fridge bin container. And then right back there you can probably see, let me move that out of the way. I have another clear bin, and back there I just keep my large rolling pin as well as some other little spatulas and baking supplies that I use. I don't use them all the time, but they are back there if I need to get to them. I know where they're at. So I'm going to go ahead and move right down to the next shelf. So this is the second shelf. And right here on the left, I have some mini marshmallows. My daughter loves these. She loves to put them in her hot cocoa, so we always have some on hand. And then right here we have some of the larger marshmallows for when we do, when we make s'mores and things like that. And then right back in the back, tucked away, I have this this is a mini cast iron grill, and this is cool because you could roast marshmallows indoors. If you didn't want to make a big fire outside, you could always roast your marshmallows indoors and do s'mores that way. So we really like that. We just have that tucked away right back there. So right next to that, I have this clear container. And in here I just have a few essentials that I may need when I bake. So I just have some baking spray, some vegetable oil, I have some almond emulsion, we have some vanilla extract, I have some evaporated milk. Right here I have some baking soda in this little container. And then in here I just have some little candles that we had for my daughter's birthday. And then a small candle here in the corner. We just have another candle here. So I just have the essentials, what I would need if I wanted to bake some things. So right next to that I have these two bottles. These are icing bottles. These are by Sweet Sugar Belle. I love these to ice cookies with, so I just have those there. And then right back here I have some Marinique powder that I use for my sugar cookies, when we make sugar cookies. So right here in the front I have this cute little jar. I purchased this from Target, and I really love it because it has the sifter top. So it comes like that with the little sifter on the top, and we just have powdered sugar in here, and we use it for our pancakes or like our waffles. We like to sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar, and it works really, really well. So we just have that there. So right here in the back I have this clear container, and these are by Deflecto, and I actually purchased these at Michael's, but I love that they're clear, and I love the way my cupcake liners look in here. It adds color to my baking cabinet. Looks so pretty. And then I also have my food coloring right at the bottom. So over here on the right I just have some semi-sweet chocolate chips and some peanut butter chips there. And then right in the back I have some icing tips, and then these are the covers for my icing bottles. So they just keep my icing really soft and it doesn't dry out, so they just go on those bottles. And I didn't label these, you guys, because we always get the same thing. We always get the semi-sweet chips as well as the peanut butter, so I didn't label those because we always have the same ones. And then right over here I have some almonds, and then right back in the back I have pecans. So that's all I keep on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and move down to the third shelf. So this is the bottom shelf, and right down here I just keep my daughter's candy. So We don't give her a lot of candy, but we do like to have some candy on hand. Whenever she's being good, we like to give her candy. And I just have her candy stored away in these containers. These are by Deflecto as well, and I purchased these at Michael's also. And I love them because they just tilt out and you can grab what you need. So in here I just have some random candies. I have some Tic Tacs, Nerds, Laffy Taffy, Sweet Tarts, just a bunch of different candy for my daughter. And then in this one I have some mints. So I like to have mints on hand. I am running low. I need to get some more. But I like to have mints because after we have dinner or something, we like to have a mint. So I just have those there. So these containers, you can actually add as many as you want. As you can see, the little notches here. You can add long ways, as many as you need, or you can stack them up. I wasn't able to stack up because my shelves do not adjust. But it works out really well because if I need to add some more this way, I can always add more. So right up here on top, I just have some of my daughter's Pez, and I just keep them right up there. And then right over here, I just keep, in this little container, I just keep her Pez refills, and I just put those right up there. So right next to that, I have her gumball machine, and we just keep that there. And then right next to that, I have another one of those Deflecto containers, and I like these to store her extra candy. So when we go to the movies or we're on a road trip, my husband will sometimes get her the box candy, or like the bigger candies, king size candies. So we'll just give her a few out of the box, and then when we get home we will store the rest of them in here. So in the top one she has some Nerds, and then in the bottom one she has some Skittles. And I just love the look of all the colors. I think it makes it look so pretty. So I have these in here for right now. I had extra space in here, so I was able to put this stuff in here. But if I ever need more space for my baking supplies, then I can always move these somewhere else. But for right now, it works really well. So I have an empty space here, but I did leave it empty because I plan to put some more of my cookie cutters when I do purchase them. So over here on the left is what I have. I have my Christmas cookie cutters, and then right here I just have some markers that we use to decorate our sugar cookies with. Now I chose to store my cookie cutters this way because they do come in kits, so I like to keep them all together in a kit, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So I purchased the Sweet Sugar Belle cookie cutters, and I do love that they come in kits, and they're really good for beginners. So I purchased these little boxes from Michael's. They're actually photo boxes. They come in two sizes, a 4x6 and a 5x7. This is the 5x7. So what I did is I just cut the front part of the packaging and put it inside of this, and then I just labeled the side, and then I cut the back part of the packaging and put it in the back of this container through the inside. And then I love that they're in here because everything stays together. So you have your cookie cutters, your stencil, and your instruction card in there. And so that way, if I ever decide I want to get rid of one or give one to my sister, if I'm not using it any longer, I can always give that to her, and she'll have the whole kit. So I really love those. I plan to purchase more. That's why I have this empty space here. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to the left side of the door, or the left door, excuse me, cabinet door. This is the left side, and again I added some of those cute little scrapbooking stickers up here because I had some extra space. So I went ahead and added just a few stickers there. Right below that I have two more of the command hooks, and on here I just have a pencil pouch. I have a pencil pouch hanging from here. I purchased this one from Office Depot, and I chose the clear one so that I could see what I had in here. So in here I just store my pre-cut baking sheets, and I love the sheets better than the roll because for some reason I could never cut that roll, the paper just right, or it would fall out of the container. So I like these, I prefer these, and they actually are stored really nice in here. and it holds all 22 and some extras, you guys. So I just cut out the front of it and put it in there so we know what is in there. So right over here on the right, I just have my little cake tester. So I purchased this from Hobby Lobby some years back. It's really cute. I like it. And I just put a, I have it up here with a, these are the little clips to hold your Christmas lights, the mini ones. So I just put one of those clips up there, and it holds my little cake tester just perfectly, and it's easy to find and get to. So right down here at the bottom, as you can see, I have all of my tablespoons as well as my teaspoons, and I did the same thing as I did with the cups. I have them all lined up here. I labeled all of them so that I can see, and then I also added the shelf liner right down here to prevent that clinking of the teaspoons. So yeah, I really love the way it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you're not missing out on any future videos. And also, if you have any questions or comments, then don't forget to leave those down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video. So thank you for watching. God bless you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.